Once upon a time, in a vast and vibrant jungle, there lived a clever little monkey named Raju. Raju spent his days swinging from tree to tree, playing with his friends, and enjoying the delicious fruits that grew in abundance on the branches of the tallest trees. His favorite tree was one that stood by a winding river. From there, Raju could see the shimmering water below and watch the fish swim merrily in the current. But most of all, he enjoyed the view of the crocodiles that occasionally sunbathed on the riverbanks. One day, as Raju was munching on a sweet, juicy mango, he noticed a crocodile lurking in the river below. The crocodile was named Covey, and he was quite large, with rough, scaly skin and a long, sharp tail. Covey had watched the monkey from the riverbank for some time, and as he lay there, his mouth watering, he began to think of a plan. That monkey looks so delicious, Covey thought to himself. I wonder if I could lure him into the water. Covey, being very clever, had an idea. He decided to befriend Raju and use his trust to trick him into coming closer to the water. The next day, Covey swam up to the riverbank where Raju sat eating fruit. With a friendly smile, Covey called out to the monkey, "Good morning, little monkey. You look very happy and healthy today." Raju was a little startled at first, but, as he looked into Covey's friendly eyes, he relaxed. "Hello. Thank you. It's such a beautiful day, and the mangoes are so sweet. Would you like some?" Covey smiled and replied, "I would love some, but I can't climb trees like you. Why don't you come down and join me by the water? It's nice and cool there." Raju, thinking that Covey was a friendly crocodile, agreed to join him by the riverbank. As he swung down from the tree and hopped onto the ground, he marveled at how smooth the rocks felt under his feet. Covey spoke again, his voice low and calm. "You know, I've heard that monkeys are very clever. I bet you could show me some of your tricks. I know a secret place in the river where you can find the sweetest fruit. Would you like to see it?" Raju, flattered by Covey's kind words, agreed to go with him. "I'd love to see it. Lead the way." Covey smiled inwardly. This was exactly what he had planned. As they made their way towards the river, Covey's mind raced with excitement. He had already thought of how he would trap the monkey. Once they were far enough from the trees, Covey would drag Raju into the water and feast on him, but just as Covey was about to take a step toward the water with the unsuspecting monkey, something inside Raju told him to be cautious. He had heard stories from the other animals about how crocodiles were tricky and dangerous. "Wait!" Raju said suddenly, turning to Covey. "Before we go any further, I must ask you something." Covey, caught off guard by Raju's hesitation, tried to cover it up with a smile. "What is it, little monkey?" Raju, thinking quickly, said, "You mentioned the sweet fruit in the river. But I must confess, I cannot swim like you, and I've heard that the water there is quite deep. I need to know how to swim, so I can bring back the fruit for both of us." Covey was puzzled. "You don't know how to swim?" he asked, surprised. Raju nodded solemnly. "No, I don't. But I know that you are an expert swimmer, so I was thinking that if you could show me how to swim, then we could both go to the secret place together." Covey thought for a moment. He had been so focused on catching Raju that he hadn't considered that the monkey might not be able to swim. He wondered if this was a trick, but he quickly dismissed the idea, thinking that a monkey couldn't possibly be so clever. "Very well," Covey said, "I'll show you how to swim. But first, let me tell you a secret. The sweetest fruit grows on the other side of the river, and I need your help to cross. You see, I have an idea that might work." Raju, still cautious but eager to outsmart the crocodile, asked, "What is it?" "I am listening." Covey grinned, his sharp teeth gleaming. "You should climb onto my back, and I will carry you across the river. Once we reach the other side, I will show you the sweetest fruit in the land." Raju pretended to consider this suggestion, but deep down, he knew that Covey's plan was to take him into the water and drown him. "That sounds like a good plan," Raju said, "but I would feel much safer if I could see the fruit first. I need to be sure it's worth the risk." Covey was getting impatient. He could feel his chance slipping away. But he also wanted Raju to trust him. "Don't worry, little monkey. Once we cross, I promise you will be amazed by the fruit. It's a treasure." Raju thought quickly, and with a smile, he said, "In that case, I have a request. Before I climb onto your back, I must first tell you something very important." "What is it?" Covey asked, his curiosity growing. "You see," Raju said, "I don't want to just eat the fruit. I want to bring some back to my friends. So, I need to go back to the trees first and bring them some fruit. If you could just wait here, I'll bring it back for you too." Covey frowned. He realized that Raju had figured out his plan. But instead of feeling defeated, he tried to convince Raju once more. "I have already gone so far to get the fruit for you. What is the harm in bringing me back something, too? It would make us both happy." Raju shook his head, pretending to be disappointed. "I'm sorry, but I cannot take any chances. I think I should go back now." With that, Raju scampered up a tree, and from the top, he called down, "Thank you for the offer, Covey, but I think I'll stay here, safe in the trees. I'll take my chances with the fruit up here." Covey, realizing he had been outsmarted, growled in frustration. "You are clever, little monkey. But remember, the next time you cross the river, I'll be waiting." Raju, now safely perched on a high branch, smiled and waved down at the crocodile. "I'm sure we will meet again, but next time, I'll be ready for you." And so, Covey slithered back into the river, his plans foiled, while Raju continued to enjoy his peaceful days in the trees, knowing that quick thinking and cleverness had saved him from danger. Do you still like today's story? If you like, please remember to subscribe to this channel and click the like icon. You can receive notifications and hear the latest stories as soon as possible. Good night, my baby.